Who are you? So. Let's move this over to here. I'm thinking... So I've been doing a lot of digging offline on the server lately. Okay. Is that one that's stupid long? Yes. Which means I've been doing a lot of damage to my pick and tools in general. And the more I think about that, the more I think about the fact that, well, they're going to break a lot. And, yeah, I mean, duh, but that means I'm going to need to repair them a lot. So I need to start thinking about that and thinking about experience for repairing them. And I've been, instead of going to the zombie farm lately, I've just been going up to the villagers and just trading with them real quick. Because, like, one round of trades will repair a full pick, right? Yeah, of course, for you. So, I need to be thinking about, like, so if I'm usually doing stuff with the villagers to trade for them, I need to figure out what to trade with them to repair. So I've been thinking about pumpkin farms. And I got lots of pumpkins right now. Lots of pumpkins right now. Tons of pumpkins. Eventually I won't. And I destroyed my pumpkin farm in my current build. So I need to start thinking about the next one. Where's it? I know I got a bucket of water, so we're gonna need a bucket of water. Let's just get a mangrove root for flooding for that. Come on, you know you're in there. No, frick, where's mangrove? Fine, give me this. It's the same difference. There, be waterlogged. All the water I need for a while. I don't even think I'm going to need a powered rail for this. And actually, I don't want that. I want farmland. There, that's fine. Okay. Let's get a pumpkin. Pumpkin seed, whatever. Fine. Oh, shut up. So, the traditional one that I've been using... Traditional. Can you call it that? Goes like that. Redstone on that. And piston down. Although we would want a regular piston, not a sticky piston. I think I got tick rate high right now, so that's probably gonna keep clicking. That. I don't need mud on me? Really? Alright, fine. I don't need the target block. Get rid of that. Especially twice. And don't... Oh yeah, Dr. Greenskin, we don't need him. Don't need empty buckets. Let me get mud, please. That's the normal one. Well, don't wait on my account. Go ahead and grow. That is something I did want to look at. While that is doing its thing, let me just go over here. Do that again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I did that backwards. That within range? No. You go away. Thanks. You're not waterlogged. Still not waterlogged. DDT, congratulations on your 83-month pack anniversary. Just put it there, it doesn't matter. But just get some water in that. Give me the bone meal. Oh, I forgot the redstone. So which one grows faster? Does it matter that it's only one block? Yes. It definitely matters the number of blocks that are around it. I wasn't sure if the pumpkin grew from the plant directly and it didn't matter where it could plant, it just looked for a place to plant and just planted it. Or if it grew on the block next to it, or if it said, I want to grow and I'm going to try one of four directions. And it does seem to try the one of four directions approach. So the best farm is actually one that has more blocks around it. All right. So that's one design. I didn't want to completely dedicate to that one until I tried some other ones first, because there was some other ones that I found that intrigued me. Let's see if I can find this really fast. Take a look at this. Okay, so I like this because it uses the observer itself to break it, which I think is kind of interesting. So if we look here, let's move this. You go right there. And it plants just fine. That's good. Okay, so we'll put down the pumpkin just because I need a pumpkin. Okay. Observer. I don't think we can... Can we look down on it? I forget. Yeah, we look down on it. We put a sticky... or a slime block on that. I don't know if a slime block actually matters that it's a slime block. I think it does actually. So we do slime block, sticky piston, and we are going to be dealing with redstone here. So we're going to do. That should be a comparator, I think? Or is that a repeater? Repeater. Oh, and actually, this particular design is observing the pumpkin. Which makes sense, because it's going to be pushing this down onto it. So now we take this, put a redstone here, redstone here. And that should trigger it. Okay, let's get some bone meal now. I got rid of it. We're going to have to get that back again. That did not work. Oh. Oh, I see what happened there. Okay. So, this needs to be a block that can't be picked up, so we want some terracotta or something. I like using terracotta for this because it's indicating that that's what this is for. You don't need to use terracotta. It's just nice to use terracotta. I mean, I got too many things. Why didn't that work? That's what it is. It did. I think that did say put it on a 2-tick pulse. So now that should function. Now the good thing about this versus this, if you watch this one, whenever this one comes down, the pumpkin may end up on the mud. Which doesn't sound like it's that big of a deal. And actually, I'm going to change this out from mud because I'd like to show where things are happening. You see, like that? That's where you want it to go. But it might do that. Which means you would need on this design, you would only need, if it's doing it right, it should always not be on that block. That was just on that block. Hold on. Because it's actually pushing it away from it. That was on it. Interesting. Well, I think the best way of checking this is if we just put hoppers underneath them all. So I'll just do that, that, and that. Then we can tell if it ever ends up not there. So if we put this here... Well, that would be blocked up anyways. That doesn't matter. Can't test that one like that, because this one is observing the stem. Now, there's another design that I find interesting that works similar to this. More water needed. Let's put it here. It's fine. This one also is checking the pumpkin seed itself, but it is using pistons on the side here. Just check when that pumpkin puts out a signal. So now we're going to be doing a whole block here. You got to remember how they did this part. Hold on. That's right. This one requires a note block. That should be it. Ah. So far, that one hasn't had any show up there. That's good. Did that just... And this one would be pushing them that way. It's... That's... There's two reasons for the mud. Yes, it is the point on which the pumpkin grows, and second, I can always add a hopper underneath mud later on to pull from, because it is not considered a whole block. That's interesting. So I have a picture of this from 5 years ago that shows an observer pointing at a block, and that block powering the note blocks, and that making the pistons trigger. That does not seem to work. Now it works. Interesting. Now the advantage of this one is that it's more horizontal. It's also easier to predict where they're growing to. It's also very simple. Like, they push this way. You can put these across from each other pretty easily, I think. I like this design, and I like this design. I'm not sure which one I like more. This one's kind of cool. I'd like to see it work more often, though. We could take this type of a design. Could easily double that this way. Huh. So if that one grows here, then the observer does not trigger. Because that one doesn't connect to it. Oh, I want to watch this for a second. If they grow across from each other, I thought that I'm pretty sure in the past it used to be that the plant would connect to any pumpkin that grows. Yeah, that one's not connected. Look. This one can soft lock. If that one grows there, that one grows there, and that one grows there, it will never trigger. I would have to hit a 1/3 thing a bunch of times in a row for it to happen. But it could happen. Which is actually kind of interesting. That's a shame because I really kind of like this particular design. Yeah. You're right, Chris. That's what I'm saying yeah to. I wasn't planning on making it this short, of course. I'm just saying this one has a significant fault, but it's something that's insignificant if you make it long enough. You're right. If that happens, though, if two of them grow next to each other, the third one is forced to grow in the third position, so it's more likely than I thought. It's not a 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. That said, I could just include a lever if I ever see it get gummed up, flick a lever, and it just resets the thing. I mean, even at that size, it did it by itself anyway. We would want to make it so that there's a light block that is on the pumpkin. Similar to with the grass growing over there, we would definitely need to have some form of a light. Now, of course, if we're going to do that design over there, or in the water, we would definitely need to cover the redstone here. I'm kind of wishing there was something we could use other than redstone for this. Like something that would transfer that signal to the... I was kind of hoping that note block thing would work. I'm very surprised that note block did not work. Only because I never thought that the note block would work until I saw a picture of it working. So now I'm confused. Well, I mean, that's easy enough to check. If we just take this setup here, so let's just have observer block to send out a signal to a piston. Now we can test it. This is the thing that does work. We know that works. Just out of curiosity, if you do that, does not. Interesting. Okay. So what else will work? Note block. We tested. It did not. Let's just check it again. So this... does not work. target block was suggested. We're going to try that. Get rid of that right now. Nope. That does not work. Yeah, that's the thing. They added that a while ago. A single drop thing of redstone can do that. I don't think it will work, but we can try a oxidized copper or a copper bulb. I already had that on me too. That sucks. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. That would be kind of cool if it did. Well, redstone lamp's not going to work if an oxidized bulb doesn't work. That being said, I'm not going to not try it. Oh, okay. So here's why that didn't work. Okay, so I looked at the picture, and it's on Reddit, and then someone was asking why does this work, and the first comment is explaining why it works, and they said, well, if you want to see it happen, try replacing it with redstone. You'll see what's going on. And then the second comment is they don't. Have you actually noticed them extend? The setup doesn't work. And the dude who made it evidently did this on a server where there must be a plugin that makes that work. So that's why a note block didn't work the first time, because it's not supposed to. So that explains that. That really is a shame. If I could just have any type, anything that could transfer that signal over to there as a block. Because this is getting a redstone signal. Well, I mean, that's the thing that makes the most sense. So we're just going to have to do this. There's not really much choice in that. So we'll probably do that. You know, here's the question. How important is it to see it? This is a valid question. This we can see. Right? You stop. not that one. You're building your iron golem farm underground. How big should the space be? Block by block dimension. That is like the one thing I can't help you with. To be honest, I have never built an iron golem farm. I understand why people make that type of farm. I've always found that I am a person who actually like really enjoys actual mining, right? So I kind of resist making farms for iron. I understand why people do that, but I don't. It goes against the way that I desire to play the game. So yeah, I could look up and figure it out, but honestly, it would be the same research you'd have to do. I honestly have no idea how to do that. I'm going to extend this a little bit right here. Why'd I do that? That was dumb. See, if we do that... this is going to trigger more often. Clearing the path for more pumpkin to spawn. See, the problem with this, it's not just that that's going to have issues. It's that once that is stuck there, that plant is non-functional. It's not going to grow anymore until that particular pumpkin gets ripped up, and it's not going to get ripped up until something happens, which might have to be me hitting something. On the other hand, this will trigger thrice, actually. It is never going to get gummed up. This is triggering more often now, not because more because of size, though. We can hear this one going off, and it's going to be less, but that's because I made that one longer. So, yeah, I like that. Okay, so here's the issue with this one. We're doing water. I mean, I think technically we can go like this. But I probably won't because it won't look as good. Might look a little bit interesting, actually, just doing that. Now, one of the things that I've been seeing... Alright, we gotta see if this works. Yeah, that doesn't work. Well, how did this... Okay. Gonna get loud for just a second here. I gotta mute it. There we go. Gave me time to mute. The frick? Okay.
Stem here grows, and then we just surround it with pistons on all four sides. So like this. The block above the observer gets triggered. Now the pistons are only powered by QC. That's why we need to update them as well. Could put either more pistons on top, or it's probably a bit cheaper and it's more space efficient to just put a note block here on the side. If you don't like the sounds, you can also put blocks on top of the note blocks, of course. Yeah, and that's already the basic layout.
Correct, Kristen. No. No, that's the same thing. Oh. Okay. Grow, please. Well, that is very underwater compliant then. Oh, come on, you stupid pumpkin. Just grow. Oh, they're both grown that way. Oh, that's the reason why. Evidently, it works vertically and not horizontally, yes. I don't know why. That makes no sense. Mystery partially solved. Still have no idea why it works. Doesn't work on that one. Works on that one. This one would require me to surround it with redstone. This would require me to surround a redstone and wood. It's essentially that, except there's wood involved. Oh, and a block to go on top of that so we don't have to hear it. We already have one farm that triggers a note block every 64 ticks, or however long it takes for 64 items to go through hoppers. Actually, 128 because it's got to go back and forth on an etho clock. We have one that triggers that constantly. It's one note block, and we can hear it from a good portion of the area. I actually lowered the villager area, so that would be less likely to be heard from the surface. You can still hear it from the surface. Just barely, but you can hear it. You can hear the note blocks from a pretty far distance. I tried to keep it on the lowest setting so that it would be a less annoying sound. But this, we can mute. Can't mute that one. The LA needs to hear the actual note block. That's the point. So that one is interesting, but it is much more complicated. And for what we want to do, which is have an underwater setup, this is very, very well contained. And it's you could come into the side of it at least and observe it, which is nice. And we could do this one with a minecart. We could just do it with hoppers too, though. It would work just fine. Like if I did it with a minecart, it would not be complicated. The mud would have been unnecessary. The mud is just extra at that point. Well, I would have this down pretty deep. Do we want to hear a minecart run? Yeah. This is the old farm. The old farm, it's more of a diamond pattern, but yeah. It could be tiled in either direction. I kind of liked it being nice and long, though. It's kind of cool. Could make it wider, though. Yeah, I wish you could mute pistons. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Well, in the older version of the base, hearing that minecart going next to my ear all the time, I was always AFKing in that far corner because it was away from the minecart. That was irritating. That actually got on my nerves. The only reason that I'm considering not using hoppers is because people always say hoppers cause lag. So the lag of one minecart entity going back and forth, or the lag of having dozens of hoppers going. Now it would get squished. Occupational hazard. Well, my base is going to end up having more than one farm. That is a factor. do you think, like 13 long, 5 wide? A lot of iron. Might be nice though. And 13 long, 5 wide would be easy. Having an odd number for cards makes it easy. Makes it easy to have it come back to the right point again. I don't like them when they're even for the minecart. I think we'll do hoppers, and if I desire to change it to a hopper minecart later on, I can. But one of the reasons I wanted to do this design is because that is well designed for using hoppers themselves. It's pretty good. Alright, let's go do it. I love that it's using redstone in a way. Yeah, but I got that much now. I love that it's using redstone in a way where I don't need to use actual dust. It's perfect for being underwater. I like that. So yeah, I've been digging. What I've been doing, this is the area for deep slate and below that is not going to be easy to hit with the beacon, because the beacon only works on non-deep slate blocks. Like, and of course, half of the area is deep slate, so I need to care. So what I did is I took out a vertical slice of the whole area that I want to turn into the base at some point, and I started digging out anything that is not deep slate. Like there's been a lot of granite and diorite in here, so I'm digging all that out, dirt and tuff, to make big old holes that I was able to efficiently remove. And this is the conduit. Of course, that's just its own thing. I actually took this thing and just like cornered the water, so this should not flow out, and I can see that that's a polished deep slate slab. I'm not going to accidentally break that. Yeah, but the good thing about that is I can convert it. So if it does end up causing lag, I can convert it to a minecart pretty easily. So at least I have that in mind. And honestly, if I have to harvest the hoppers and use them somewhere else, I'm pretty sure I can find a place to use the hoppers. Hoppers are useful. So the next thing I'm planning on doing is taking the moss blocks and putting them down and start doing the removal of the area. But I've been getting the damaged picks, and I've been thinking about, well, eventually I'm going to run out of pumpkins, and that's what got me thinking about that. So that's been a thing. Okay, we don't need these anymore. I did want to set up the... Oh, I already did. The thing for making bone meal. That's actually over here. I just went through and made a stair all the way down to the bottom. And this is going to be behind the wall. And I might continue it all the way up, because I can't think of a reason not to have it. It's like a maintenance hatch. This goes all the way down here. Down to this corner. Why did I put it in this corner? I should have started from... Well, I screwed that up. I should have started from that... the corner. Why didn't I put it in the... That was kind of dumb. Well, I'm going to have to put a passageway behind the wall to the corner. But yeah, that goes up to here. And up a little bit more. That goes to this. That explains why this turns like that. If I had done the corner, then it probably would have hit that dead center on the corner there. Oh well. And this we can use to turn moss, which I'll put a couple of in here so I have some for reference. That'll turn the moss into bone meal so that I can spread the bone meal out. But now what I'm going to need is I'm going to need some more efficient hoes to do this. I just picked that right back up again. I don't need those stairs anymore. Thank you. Like, yeah, there's been a lot of granite, a lot of tough, a few other things. There's the diorite. So, yeah, we've been getting a lot of stuff out of it. It's been pretty good. Yeah. Outfits. Yeah, mossing it and then hitting it with the hoe. I did a good portion of this like that. The problem with doing this one, and the reason I started doing this whole area, when you're doing like a chunk at a time, which you like put down the moss, you spread it out with bone meal, you switch over to the hoe, you then hoe up the stuff that you hit with the moss, then you take that, put it over there, and you start turning it into bone meal, and then you're looking around to see if there's any blocks that you need to break manually. You break the blocks manually, then you put down the moss. It's like, this is a project that works best in stages. And doing it in a one chunk area, you're just constantly switching tasks. This size area, you don't switch the tasks as often. So I'm figuring that that's going to make a lot more frickin' sense. The problem I have with this one right now is honestly just these. I might want to just get a bunch of those I was gonna say glow blocks, the shroom blocks, the shroom lights, and bring those over here and just bring those down with me, because if you have anything on top of a block, it cannot be mossed. This deep slate block will not turn into moss. And I gotta light it. It's huge. Gotta light it. Gotta make sure I have to dig those. There's all those torches under there. That's the other reason I should do that, is because I don't have to worry about that. I haven't killed them yet. The reason it looks like an iron farm is because I haven't been killing them. I've seen a couple showing up, but I don't know. Like, there's one guy in there. There was a guy, yeah, there's one guy on top of there. I don't know if those are new or if they're from the previous one. I don't know. I haven't seen them spawn, so I don't know. I don't know if they'll show up on these and fall down, or if they're showing up on here and falling down. I'm kind of hesitant to kill them because I don't want the villagers to get pissed off. I think we're done with these guys. Oh, that's right. We gotta hit this. Need wax. Oh, it's working now. Good. Okay, so we only want them to be one tier down. That's 2. We want exposed. There we go. And that should provide enough light for the grass to grow. Why? Oh. I was like, wait, that grass has grown. Why isn't this trigger? That's not how it works. Anyway, I think we're done with these guys. I'd hate to say it, but you guys are mutton. Sorry. Bye. Mutton, worry about them. User! Many numbers. Thank you for the super subscription. Welcome to the pack. Enjoy the rentals. They'll be well pleased with you. There we go. Oh, look! The sheep are gone. Where did they go? They left me some wool. Oh, there's some more wool. Lovely, lovely wool. That's all, just wool there. Only wool. There we go. Alright, where are we going to put this thing? I like using the vertical space here, so I don't want it to be like just right next to that one. We can use a more vertical, use some more verticality to this. And I do want the pumpkin farm's output to be next to these guys, because that's what I use it for. Oh, and speaking of, let me go get my picks. Hi, quiet guy. We want to get the picks and we want to repair these. I should be doing carrots too. Is it? Oh. Your turn. There. That's it. I don't think they're going to reset again tonight. Got them mostly repaired, though. I'll have to work on those. Kind of annoyed that I got this guy. I did not set him up for carrots. This is the original. Oh, I originally had one that was for potatoes because we did potatoes and carrots. That's right. Maybe like right here. I'll have to flood it ahead of time, the area around it, so that when I dig out the area, I'll not have issues. But I think that's not a bad idea. Like right here might be a good spot, and have the output be right in this general vicinity here. Like I could stand on this, and I'll be able to pull it out. I like that. Now we're gonna need some wood to convert into. I got the pumpkin away. We're gonna need wood to convert into chests to make hoppers. And of course, it's about to be dark. What's the chances that those guys sleep? Because if I go down there, it's either going to be for naught, or they're either going to already have slept, and it's going to annoy me either way. Oh, I almost forgot we got to change out some of this. Sheep farm done. No. It's sunset right now. Alright. See if someone sleeps by the time I get down there. They can sleep now. Okay, I'll try it. Gotta find my bed and get lost down here. It's in a new position for me now, too. Alright, I am in bed. Let's see if anyone else joins me. Nobody has yet. Dang it. No one's getting... Fine. Okay, fine. Give it a second. 3, 2, 1. Leaving bed. Give up. Usually when I do that, someone is like, oh, I'm going to wait a moment, because every time I then leave, someone goes to the bed. Not this time. Alright, no sleeping for us. I don't have an underground tree farm. Well, I got in bed, so the phantom should leave me alone, right? Oh, let me hit this while it's here. Fully grown, so I should probably hit it. I forgot the cats to actually keep the phantoms away. I know they work on creepers. I forgot that cats work on the phantoms. I wonder what the range is. So, hear me out. What if we had cats on pedestals all over the place up here? I wonder if Hunt bred them. I don't think Hunt bred them. Come on. Come on. Correct. Creepers do not like cats. That's how you make a creeper farm. Well, there are two things that you do to make a creeper farm. One, you make it so that the height is set up so that only they can spawn. And that spiders can't. By putting those, putting platforms every, like, 2 some odd blocks so that there's no room for them to spawn. And the other thing you do is put cats in the corners so that they run away from the cats and run off the edge. The only problem is you need cats, which means you need to get cats into whatever farm you're setting up. And cats are annoying. So I'm going to need 65 boxes. Chests. Each chest is 2 logs, so basically I need about 2 stacks of logs. A little more than that. Not much more than that. So 1 harvest of the tree farm should be enough then. And then probably a few more for actually getting it to fit. So let's say that I'm going to probably do, what, 3 chests worth of, crap, well, that's on the other side, that's fine. 3 chests for storage, so that's 71. And then each one of those chests is going to need a hopper going into it. So that's 74 chests. 148. So stack and a half, or 2.5 stacks. Well, that would be why I didn't have enough to plant one of them, because that one didn't drop its leaves. Alright, we're good now. Go away. So that's going to be enough right there. That's sad. I mean, just finishing up the harvest of this and just turning it all into the chests ain't going to hurt. Always need more chests. That one grew again. That one grew again. That one grew again. That works. So if I was gonna make a farm underground for dark oak, observing these, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's got a height of 10. Oh. That's actually kind of short in comparison to the oaks, where you can get like a 16 in height pretty easily if you get one of those big honkers that just with the branches that go everywhere. These are shorter actually. They're bulkier, but if you're gonna make a room for tree farm, it's gonna be bulky anyways because you're gonna have to have horizontal space. I know that you want to have space in between them. I'm overdoing it a bit here by going this far out, but not by much. Like these two touch. With leaves at least though. I probably have a separation of 3. That would grow fine. And we should get enough saplings from that to make them to do the farm pretty easily. Have the walls be 3 out. Have the ceiling height probably be 12. That sounds about right. The only question with that is how to make it look good underwater. And they grow quick. I mean, we haven't stopped harvesting. This is like 6 trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is 6 trees. Haven't stopped harvesting. Seem to have a high likelihood to grow due to the. I mean, maybe the each one of the saplings individually is trying to grow at the same time, and if one of them grows, they all grow. I don't know. Don't know the mechanics behind it. Seems pretty good, though. Okay, they stopped, though. Alright. We definitely got what needed. There. That's more than enough. That looks a lot better too. I filled that back out last time we were here, I think. Got the oak forest to look like an oak forest again. I'm liking that look. That looks. Yeah, I think we have a good portion of the greenery. Yeah, that came out good. Okay. The extra away. Be right back. He has not changed the price. There we go. Okay. So where were we? How dare you buy from a local market? No way! Benjamin, congratulations on your 94-month pack of tray. Is it? 26th what? Oh, of the month. Okay. Ending up with a little bit of iron here. I still want to keep it in that box though. Come on. I like that. Was it this? Hey! I like that one! That one's cool! I just did that one on accident! There. So I was thinking here. I need a lot of mud for that too. Okay, so let me think about this. Because we could basically lay this out right now, just knowing what we want to do. So if we're gonna have this many chests involved, so we go. Say the chests are about yay height. I do it like that, then the hoppers will be right here, the dirt will be right here, and the farm will be right here. We won't be able to see the farm running from where we're sitting, so I take this and put it a block lower. It'll be better. And then we could take the hoppers and go like that. Do we want to have the farm like working right here? I'll still be able to see that from this side because it's there. Yeah, I think that's not bad. That seems acceptable. So like that. Then back another 12 blocks that way. Well, 11 blocks if you count that one. All right. Then we have so you have where it's being farmed, and one block this way for the light source. And then I'm going to do one more block over here to flood it. Okay. Then, so you have the dirt block, the farmable item, the piston, then the note blocks on top of that. So this is where it's got to be, and I'm going to want to go one block above that for the flooding of it. Yeah, like that. That's good. I think for this one, we're going to just go ahead and go like that. I'm going to dig one more out here. Do the same thing. There we go. And let's count how many we're going back on this. So 1, 2, 3, dang it, 3, 4, 5. Can't put any more down because I want it to flood that way, so I gotta be careful. So I'm gonna go 6, 7, 'Go ahead and hit here. There we go. 6, 7, 8. Nine. Hey, that's the wrong spot. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. I did not make enough of these. Oh, yeah. Just toss that in there, it's fine. Oh, I gotta do the block below it, too. Duh. There we go. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Dang it. Come on. Settle. There we go. I think this is 13. Good number. Right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. Okay, just need to do one more. Then we're done. Well, two more, actually. Sure I get the right position here. Oh, right there. Okay, that's the spot. 2 more down. There. All set. Well, let's go put all these blocks away. I don't want to cook a couple of anything. We're using lava right now. I don't want to cook a couple. Two away. That's what I wanted. Dang it. Oh, is that not enough? $13. 13 times 5 is 65. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 26, 39. What did I... Whatever. Need another 15. I'm gonna need more iron for that. Yeah. That's good. All right. $33 of the 2 block types. I already have the other one. Actually, you know what? Let's be smarter than that. Put the mud back. There it is. Grab a bottle. A cool concrete block? Okay, lighting, we'll do the shroom lights, I think. Should be fine. This time, for real, we're going to leave them there when we're done. Okay. There. Now, we're going to need more moss. There is a moss chest. Yes. I'm going to need to remove the water from this. Oh, did I not go far enough back on this side? Ah, damn. Hold on. just put all that stuff away too. Now I'm gonna have to put away more blocks. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna put these on the spots where the pumpkins will be growing. I'm not putting it there though. Okay, we need glass for the rest. Okay. Now, in order to place... No, wait, we need the note blocks. That's right. We need the granite, and we need the note blocks. Okay, so we're going to need... like 33 of each of them. Like, 33 note blocks. 33 pistons. See. 1, 2, well actually it's just... I think we need all that. Yeah, we need the whole thing. We're gonna need one more after that. We need the cobble. The current cobble chest is... oh, crap. You're the current cobble chest. Gimme. And I need wood. Let's see. Let's start by going here. 4, 8, 12... 16. 32. And a little extra. Oh, I forgot the granite. And the observers. I need the observers. I don't think I have those on me right now. Oh, I do. Cool. There we go. Done with that. So if I was going to put a cover on this whole thing, what should I use for a block? This may be the one time I'm considering actually using resin. Because I think I can make that into a half slab to put on the top of the whole thing. And there you go. Congratulations on your 107-month pack anniversary. Oh, cool. Like exact. Alright, well, I'll cap it in a little bit. I do want to go over here and dig out this. Okay. Can I keep the plate? Yeah, I'd like to have a plate before I get started. Thank you. Pops is always trying to help. Trying to help them, always trying to tell them to stop helping. You ever have somebody like that? And there. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. No, don't ruin up my flow here. I think we're okay. Yeah, that went to the corner. That's fine. I think I might go one more block up, though. Yeah, let's go one more block up. Dang it. There. 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 I knew you were going to do that. Okay, where's more of you? take it up right now, but I really don't need to. I'm full. Oh crap, I'm full. It's a pain to get. Good thing someone's already farming it. Current for cobble. It's tough. Gravel. There we go. Stones like here. Stones there. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Oh yeah, I do need that. There. Okay. Now we gotta get in there. Oh, I need pumpkins. Well, more accurately, I need pumpkin seeds. Not surprised there aren't any in there. This is where my pumpkins are currently stored. Oh, okay. I got 18. 33. That should do it. Oh, I need shears for that, don't I? That one. I need a hoe. Come on. Fine. Doesn't matter. Come on, just hit the right block. That one. There's a hoe. I put it in here, didn't I? Yeah, there it is. Alright, give me a second. I just gotta use the bathroom real quick. Be right back. There we go. Okay, so we now have a whole bunch of pistons and a whole bunch of pumpkin seeds. So we gotta go here. Dang it. I needed to... Down. Down. I got it. There. A bunch of pistons. I gotta put the pistons up here. Okay. There. Ow! It's a good thing that doesn't actually hurt. We're gonna get smashed a lot in this. Dang it! Get under! Get under! Get under! Not obsidian. Well, thank you for not choosing. I wanted something in a slab form. So no, not obsidian. Dang it! Okay. Frick. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm not in there, but that's okay. I may not be, I'm not part of everyone, evidently. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Not hurt. Ow. 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 Missed me! Ow. 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 Okay. Now I just need to get out. Without flooding it. Huh. Killed the suspense, Kristen. Too bad you can't flood the hoppers. That would look a lot better with flooded hoppers. Oh well, let's go get resin. Okay, so let's put the mossy back too. I don't need that right now. That one. So about a stack of resin for that, and I'd probably do resin all the way around it again, so that's 13, 26, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 resin blocks. Another stack of resin blocks on top of here, so that's 104. And then we want to do 40 again on top for bricks, so 80. And then the stack of 60, and then 65. So 80 and 65. So we need 145 blocks of resin. And of course, it's nighttime. Coffee's gone. That's distressing. What is it? There's a skeleton in the flower. You better run. What a jerk. Time to go shopping. see if there's more TNT for sale. What? That's so much. All right, so okay, I'm here for resin. Oh, Dyer's place is here. That's right. This is his place. Per bricks. Red nether bricks. Resin bricks. That's it? It's not enough. I don't think. Let me think about this now. No, that's not enough. Well, it's enough to start with at least. Let's just go to the bunk and we'll get some diamonds with it. That's what, 8 diamonds then. Oh, dang it! Hold on. I need a crafting bench. Yeah, I guess that would hurt. There we go. Making sure I'm putting him in the box. And it looks like I am, so should probably check mine, I guess. That's I think it's like the direct opposite side of here. Yeah. Alright, there was something else I wanted to look at while I was here. I haven't seen it yet, though. Is anybody selling frog lights? In front of the giant skull. 1 diamond per stack. Please leave payment in the chest when you take items. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. I'll take it. Thank you.
So we speak about that a lot, like on the creator stage where you have like more diverse content, or like when you make the way I do. Me and Phoenix and a lot of other people as well. It's like this kind of necessity to try to avoid a specific audience. Watching Packer try to make sense of the concept is kind of fun,
I was trying to make sense of how to get up to him, actually. So watching Packrat trying to make sense of the post office. No, I was trying to make sense of how to get up to talk to him. But no, he'll just talk to the other guys at a distance. It's fine. I don't need to talk. It's okay. It was more of a curiosity. This is throwing me off every time. I gotta get used to the fact that there's like a down and an up there. Also, Steve, thank you. I would have never figured that one out. I was expecting it. You would have expected it to be lit by frog lights, wouldn't you? And have some, like, I don't know, green or lily pads or, you know, something. It's just a stall. I literally couldn't find the place. See, my place is made of the thing that I'm selling. It makes sense. Were they on the floor? Oh, I know what I did. I meant to grab both of those. I think that'll work. A whole stack of them, though. Don't know if I got enough for that. I might have enough for that. Oh, it does 2 at a time, too. Oh, whatever. now it's going to be full again. If I take this, go under here. Oh. I want them to have some light at night. That's the main thing. I wanted to put the light directly underneath that block, but I can't, because then it wouldn't be waterlogged anymore. Can't make it that one. Well... there is another option. See how this looks. Yeah, kind of like that. Actually, we could take that idea. I do like how it lights up like that, though. At the very least, we are definitely putting lights underneath all these. So let's just do that quick first. That's definitive. And I think that looks a lot better than that. So, what do you think? Should we take these off and do pale, or should we switch them around, or what? Let me try this. Okay, I like that better than it was this the solid turquoise going all the way up. I like the little white breakup. But is that better, or is that better? Kelp wouldn't connect. That makes sense if it wasn't for the fact that when you have kelp coming up under the bottom of a block, it doesn't grow up to that height. It'll go to the half block below it. Good idea. Well, the buttons actually look pretty cool. They look better from a distance. We got some cactus flowers, though. I can always do that. I was actually more thinking the cactus flower would go in the center here, though. That just doesn't look right. It's a flower with a flower on it. That's just weird. Build a trapdoor box for the kelp to grow into. Then it would be 3 long. Too long already looks weird. 3 long would look real weird. I'd also like to try and put these facing up. Which is, of course, a much bigger pain to do. Try here. Okay, if I place this properly, it's not as big of a deal. I already like that better. Just having not those little dots visible. I don't like the little dots. Little dots are distracting. Oh, yeah. What Ryu said for you, Chrisen. The middle flower thing right here. And all the rest of these. And this is also to make it so that the color changes on each one. That is a coral block. Or a coral. It's not even block. It's a coral. That's coral. That's a coral fan. That's a coral block. Coral fan, coral block. Just to make this clarified for when I'm trying to say this as we're going along describing all this crap, because it's coral. No. Coral is in the center, and it needs to be on a half slab that is waterlogged. Coral. Oh. No. Dang it. Would the coral live if it itself were waterlogged? Yeah, you can just put water in there. Then you don't have the white center on it, though. You have a glowing center, but I kind of like having it being more of an ambient glow. Dang it. Hello. One, two, three. I'm gonna need 4 more. And I'm actually going to do the whole connecting it down with these things later on. Oh, I need... I didn't get enough. This one needs it too. Never give me the right amount, is it? No, because dang it. Fine. No, because I needed. Damn it, I'm dumb. There. Good enough. Shut up. Yeah, I don't want to swim. Don't make me swim fast, please. Thank you for. Okay, goodbye, dolphin. Goodbye. That's a nice touch. Yeah, I got too many of those now. Means I could take this out too. And we can not do the backside until we get more. You designed invisibility just because of dolphins. It's kind of funny. So let's see, 13, 26, 36, 78, yeah, 40. Okay, I just want to make sure I got the number right. We got enough. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. I stand here. Can I reach that bottom chest? Can. Is a bit of a strain. That's fine. I like being able to see it better. But I'm gonna just take this and put it here instead. That way I have an observation platform. I can still go down here and access the chest easily enough. I like that. It's gonna be so nice as things start growing in that thing. I'm tempted to do the calculations to figure out how far in I could put the light blocks. So it's 9 right there. Then I could push them back a little bit further and have less of them. Like if they put out a block source of 15, so that'd be 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That one. Need those 2 blocks. I don't need any of these other ones. In which case, we could just do that one and that one. That'll be adequate. So one here. We can remove. Yeah. Now I'm gonna run out of. I'm gonna run out of glass. Didn't know about those back two. Forgot about them. None up here. So they're all in my inventory or they went into this thing. It's a lot less harsh on the eyes, and this should grow just fine. As I get more resin, I could change out some of this with stair blocks too. Have that go all the way around the thing. You put a light block thing here. That way we just don't see those light blocks anymore. We would see like just that side of the blocks and not that side. I have 15 left. I would need more than that. I would want to do all the way around it. I'm not sure if I would want to do all the way around it twice. Like, do we want to just do blocks all the way across this row, and then do stairs on that row? Do we want to incorporate another block in it for, like, edging? Could do that. What goes with orange? I don't know. Not much goes with that. That's kind of the problem with it. Like, that goes with the netherrack. The nether color. The nether brick. The red nether brick. It doesn't really go with much else. Yeah. I really want to go in there and bone meal them all too. I'm gonna go in there and bone meal them all. It's bothering me a little bit. I want to see it functional. We can just go right here. That was a pumpkin growing in my face, by the way. That's why I just took damage. I was just thinking that that could happen. That should be all of them. That's pretty good. Is that one not grown? Wait, are a lot of them? I missed a lot of them. 1, 2, 3 of them are not fully grown right now. Oh well. They'll grow. I'm not going back in. I'm happy with that work. I think that came out pretty good. Not firing as fast as I was hoping it would. Still doing a good job. As for how long it took me to get the last pile of pumpkins, just from AFKing around the from doing stuff in the area. I don't AFK. Unless I'm watching something else, I just have to walk away for a little bit. For the amount of stuff that I do in the area, this is gonna get me more than I need. Especially when you combine that with the carrots. Does he throw carrots at him? I hope not. I may end up having to block that off. No, I'm doing the new one. I like the new one. Why are the bees trying to go into his legs? It's so weird. There's nothing down there. Mobs and trapdoors are so dumb. Whatever. Whatever. Circle square. No, this is just pumpkins. I don't... No, it's... Melons are not worth it. Melons are just not worth it. If you're, unless you're harvesting melons with a silk touch pick, they are just such a low yield in comparison. If they grew faster, it would make sense, but they don't, so I don't care. They don't give you as much benefit for the food process. They don't give you as much bang for the buck for trading. You have to trade for one or the other. You can't have both. It's either melons or pumpkins. So I want pumpkins. So why? Why would I bother with melons? I might go about some point adding a melon if I ever want to use it for brewing. And that's unlikely. So, yeah, melons are stupid. Which grow faster? They grow the same rate. Exactly the same rate. Those melons, they break into pieces and you got to reassemble them, which means it would require a crafter in addition to that to put the melons back together before they get go into the box. And if you're going to do both of them at once, you would also need a separator so that you can have them do that. Well, it wouldn't. I mean, by require, I mean to fully automate it and make it fun and interesting. I don't mind building farms. Obviously, I don't mind building farms. I don't like building farms for no reason. Melons have no reason to exist. Building a farm is the reason. It's the exact same farm! There's no green block. I need concrete. At some point, maybe I'll make a little one by one by two little thing. What the seed and a block to break it on, and just put it on one set of hoppers and just let it sit for all time, and maybe I might get a couple melons out of it. Not craft them together, because if I'm going to use them, it would be for brewing. So I would not want them to auto-assemble. I'd have to break them apart anyway. Every farmer takes melons now. Do they? So they do. Still ain't doing it. If they traded for pieces of melon, fine. But they don't. They trade for whole melons. Get like a quarter of the harvest potential out of it. Oh yeah, I like the melons a hell of a lot better than pumpkins visually. I agree with you on that. First of all, we won't see them. They'll be instantaneously broken every single time. And second, they have no purpose. I like green a lot more than orange. I think that's ugly, but it fits the build. But yeah, I would rather, yeah. All day. You mean automated harvesting them or automated crafting them together? You like fields of melons. Oh, well, okay, yeah. I could see it for that. We're not having fields. Okay. We're not having any other fields of anything down here. We'll have a tree farm at some point, and that's going to have to be very manual because I have no desire to make one of those explosive tree farms. I don't like those. They're cool, but I don't think they're more trouble than they're worth. They're just cool looking. You've not actually played Minecraft with auto-crafting without mods. So you haven't played it lately. Or you just haven't done it when you have played it. This is the first time I've actually done auto-crafting in Minecraft. So the very first thing that I ever auto-crafted is right there. First thing I've ever done. It's doing good too. Actually, let's go check on that. How's the honey blocks doing? Fine. I should check on how the shears are going too, because if they start breaking, it's like gonna mess up the whole thing. Oh, shears are fine. Yeah, shears are just freaking fine. Random block chest. There we go. Wood chest. I gotta get rid of some wood in here. I honestly need another wood chest. I don't know what I'm doing with it. I haven't figured out how I'm going to arrange this. Obviously, I've just kind of let this sit here and just get annoying. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't established anything in my brain for how I want to set up this. Yeah. It has bugged my brain a bit, though. Well, the golems are definitely a factor, but I could build this with golems in mind. The thing that sucks about the golems is that for the stuff that you store underneath it, you'd have to use barrels and not chests, and that sucks. I mean, it'll look good, but it'll be smaller. It really encourages you to want to use shulker boxes for storing large quantities of things. Oh, golems will help immensely. I'm intending to have the top area here have a golem thing right there. And if we have any items come in, have them go in a line here that goes to the golems, and then have it sort straight down. Oh, I'm 99% certain that they aren't going to work underwater. Knowing Minecraft, they'll drown. Which would make no sense. Why do I think golems don't breathe? I don't know, Chrisen. What gives you that idea? Yes. Yes, knowing the game, I know that they're very similar to those golems. I may or may not have been thinking, I bet you Kristen's gonna say that. The moment I said it, I was like, I bet you Kristen's gonna say exactly what you said. I didn't say it with a plan of you saying it, but I knew you'd say it. And they'll sink too. Yeah. The only reason I'm thinking I'm still gonna put glass there and have it be air for them to be able to walk back and forth, and the only reason is because they'll if they are similar to those guys, they'll be wicked slow in water. So well, they definitely are different in the fact in how they move and stuff too, though. I think like in how they interact with the world, like the breathing and the sinking. Yeah, you're right, but they move so different. They oxidize. Yes, they do oxidize. All you gotta do is hit them with some honey though, and they'll stop oxidizing, which is kind of cool. Reminds me, I need to change out these sometime for oxidizing ones so that we can have varied lights in here. Kind of cool. All right, I am gonna go get some food because it's time, and I need to do that before it gets too much later. So I will be back in a bit.